Hey, what's up all? Wyatt Hertz here with a little more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. Now this time we're playing some, you look at it, it's some Green Zone. It's going to be Team Deathmatch and Battle Commander here. Looking at the kit, the gold standard, enough said, you know. If you don't know what the gold standard is, well, you're shit out of luck. You get no kit rundown here. It's self-explanatory. You just have to watch one of my other videos. Sorry, son. Anyway, and right there. Really not a bad start to the game, but really an unlucky encounter. Really what happened was from about my 2 o'clock, I took a sniper round right to the chest, and it got followed up immediately by a couple rounds from Warren Door's big LMG, which he likes to carry, the Scar LMG. I think that's what he has right now. I do get a kill here on Homemade. And then run into Warren Door one more time, and you can see him right here. He is lining me up, you know. So I'm a little late to the punch here. And, you know, with that big LMG, when you're late to the draw, you know, against an LMG, against the Scar LMG, chances are you're not going to survive the encounter, you know, especially when you're wielding the gold standard, you know, because the gold standard, quite a slow rate of fire compared to the, and has a lot more kind of bounce and kick to it, a little more snap and pop to it than that Scar LMG does. So, War, you're really making quick work of me, sending me to the next life twice early on here, you know. So good on him, but you know what, War? The pain train is coming, and you know, Hertz is coming for a little revenge, son, and it will be mine. Anyway, I go on a great little run here. A lot of opposition coming my way here in the next, you know, 30 or 40 seconds. You saw two snipers up on that tower, one right in the nest, who I got with the C4. Kind of missed the C4 with on the second one that was on the stairs before I'm forced to redirect my attention to these two infantry who were stacked up in the doorway there on me. Warren Door went prone. I stuck him with a blade, and then Tygon kind of had to chase him around the corner and just got lucky enough to put him down. This is actually Warren Door right back to life, going prone with his big LMG, putting some fire my way, and really that friendly Wolverine is what saved my life there. Drew a lot of War's fire, allowed me to come around, circle around the truck, and really made War an easy target when I stepped around there, you know. And so put down Binary here, and then another kill on Warren. So you can see they're spawning right on this road, and now spawning behind me as well. And so War, like I said, sir, the pain train was coming, and now it's 3-2 in favor of me. But there'll be a lot of give and take between the two of us this round. Anyway, I put a few shots Homemade's way as he ran around the corner to safety, and then managed to catch Parker there on the ladder. Always nice to see an exposed enemy like that, you know, making him an easy kill while he's climbing that. Climbing up to the top of that billboard. And there's Homemade one more time. You know, I crossed paths with him. I was a little cautious there. Got the reload in behind the truck. Was waiting to see if he would charge my way, but he doesn't. I think he just kind of disappears around. He just disappeared around the wall there in the distance. Now right here, this is where I make my final stand. You can see just cracking that 4-star threat level, and really I'm stalled out from here on in. Run into Tekken, first of all, who does a severe amount of damage. You know, and he's a great shot. I think he came into the game late, and he ends up right on my doorstep when he finally arrived. But you know, I didn't play it too bad there against Tekken. Survived his barrage of fire. Was stepping back up to put a little bit his way, but Warren Door had him covered. Was kind of watching Tekken's back from a distance, back by the sniper tower, I think is where he was, and manages to get his revenge and levels things out between us. You know, 3-3 now between War and I. So, like I said, a really great little, you know, great little battle playing out this round between the two of us. And right there, poor guy, PlayStation Zone, took a few rounds his way from my scout, and in a panic, or either that, or he was just screaming, you know, Hertz, you'll never take me alive, as he dove off of the billboard and fell to his death, you know. But I got the kill out of it, so I certainly can't complain. I'm certainly happy about that. Anyway, Tekken here, coming in a Humvee, always a great option when trying to take down a scout helicopter. Go to the Humvee, you're guaranteed to do a little damage at the very least. You may not survive the encounter with the bird, but you'll certainly chip away at it before you know, your Humvee gets scrapped, and that's what I did there. Scrapped the Humvee. However, Tekken did escape to safety. I'm not going to worry about him for a second here. Deal with Tygon. I do take a lot of opposition here this round. I mean, they scrapped 3 of my birds, guys. And you will see it's just a lot of crap coming my way. I'm surprised I survived as long as I did a few of those times. Now you can see Tekken, he has been killed. He was cleaned out of there by Tony Toes. I had gone back for a second pass on him, but ended up just finding a Binary there who really does hunt me relentlessly in my birds, but really does pay for it in the process. Really becomes my bread and butter this game. Anyway, Tekken back to life. Do a little damage on him and get the repairs for it as I reach that 2-star threat level plateau. So that was good to see. You know, as I said, there's a lot of fire going to to be coming my way. And it's not just dumbfire missiles or LMG fire. It's a little bit of everything. You know, the Humvees are rolling out. You can hear the missile lot coming in here from LAV. It is War Indoors LAV. Not sure who's on the secondary cannon, however, but really this is the end. You know, between Witch Doctor's Humvee, which did a lot of damage and took me right down into the red, and then that missile lock from the LAV coming in right away, I was forced, you know, I was stuck in the middle of nowhere with no missile defenses, and I'm forced to bail from way up there. You know, you guys could have had a bathroom break in the amount of time that it took me to sail back down to the earth. But Witch Doctor, got to give it to him there. Some great fire, persistent fire. Eventually, just chipped away at me as I was sailing to the earth there in the parachute, and put me down before my feet could touch the ground, you know, so good on him. But I do come right back in here in the Chimera. You know, obviously I need to come back in here and make quick work of this LAV, which really prompted my death there. Forced me out of the bird and left me exposed in the middle of the air there for Witch Doctor to pick me off. So I scrapped War Indoors LAV, get a couple more kills as I cross the map and run into another one from him, so he's right back in here. Amazingly, he didn't pull the missile defense. It's really a mistake by him, but some great styling driving there, some tricky driving. Perfectly timed as he switched gears there and put her in reverse to avoid that barrage. But again, without the missile defenses being pulled, made him an easy target, you know, and it made quick work of him in the Chimera. Now, again, look at this. I mean, I just get the repairs in. Already I'm down in the red, and right here, I mean, I'm finished. I'm done. You know, between Tekken and I think Binary's been shooting at me. You know, they're persistent. So for you guys who want to call me a heli noob, I mean, just look at this crap I have to deal with in the air. I type in fuckers, you fuckers, leave me alone and let me do what I do. I mean, sometimes I get away scot-free in the air, you know, without any opposition. But this isn't one of those rounds. There is just a lot of fire coming my way up here. You'll see it as I turn around here after getting into this little battle with PlayStation Zone's Apache. You know, I don't actually get the kill, but I do prompt the destruction of the helicopter. He eventually just bails. And turning around here, look at all the smoke trails from these RPGs and dumbfire missiles coming my way. So it's a little bit of everything. I mean, that one just sailed a little bit wide. Nice shot by Tekken at that range. So with all this fire, you know, I'm forced to hold at a higher altitude than I want to. That is ideal for making these circling passes on these guys. And you'll notice I do have quite a bit of trouble, you know, finishing them off. Not only on Tekken's location at that corner, but also on the billboard, you know, where they're stacked about three deep there, you know. So I get a couple kills there. Eventually on the second pass. And right here I played this wrong. Should have ducked in behind cover and let the flares recharge in behind the building. But I didn't. I pressed to the assault. You know, it's a close game right now, and we've been losing up until about this point. Right now 84 to 83, but I'm already in the red again with another great, you know, dumbfire missile coming my way. And now a barrage of LMG fire just trying to chip away at me and finish me off. You can see the Humvee, the tracer fires from Humvee in the far corner of the map. That proximity, that dumbfire missile was really close, you know. So I just skirted that, but it's all for naught as I'm put down just as I'm getting in behind cover here, in behind this building with Binary. Finally getting a little revenge on me for all the damage, for all the death I've been sending his way. You know, finally gets a little revenge just as the match is coming to a close. But a really close one again, 92-92 right now. Run into War Indoor and then Binary again. So that poor guy, you know, his celebration was short-lived. And then with the I hear the shotgun ringing off, so I dropped the C4, missed it, messed up the second C4, duck in between the rocks for a little cover. And right here, really close game, like I said, put a few rounds into Witch Doctor. I'm forced to reload here, however, and he does get away, but I think it was the damage that I had done there that got us that last kill as he went around that, skirted around that truck, you know, suffering a little damage there. Obviously, heart-pounding action for him, and he got put down by a friendly to finish the round off. So 10,000 and 9,800, a really, really close game, and for the better half of that round, we were losing. You know, we were holding about a 5, 6, or 7 kill deficit for most of that round until about that 8,000 mark. So really, and looking at the teams, I mean, come on, we really were the underdogs there. On the other side, a lot of, you know, seasoned veterans and some great kind of maybe up-and-comers. I don't know if you'd call them up-and-comers, but certainly a lot of great players over there. And over here, you know, I mean, it was really just me and a few other guys in there, but you know, we were lucky. It was a good round. Lots of action, really close. You love those close games, especially when you win, you know, and when you play your part to help secure victory. Anyway, let's look at some numbers. 33 and 6 for me. So, you know, deaths were a little high, but with the kills and with really the opposition, I am certainly happy and pleased with those numbers there. E-Tram there, 18 and 8. Vito, looks like Vito, PC1, 10-8. Now on the other side, Witch Doctor, 14-9. Looking at the second name there, I think that's Warren Door with a 14-14, and really some great little battles played out between War and I that game. A lot of give and take between the two of us, but like I said, the pain train came and really did run you over a few times there, War. Anyway, Tygon with a 12-8, PlayStation Zone, who made that leap of faith off the billboard, with a 10-8, Johnny with a 10-9, Homemade with a 9-6, and the bread and butter, you can see it right there in the numbers, made clear. My bread and butter that game, Binary, with the 7-14, the poor guy. And even there, Tekken, obviously I think he came in a little late. Those are some poor numbers for him. So if he came in a little late and then really spent a lot of time focusing on my birds and trying to keep me in check. But it was all for naught, sir, as we did pull out that photo finish victory. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the vid. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do have that Splinter Cell Conviction walkthrough rolling now, and that's in anticipation of Splinter Cell Blacklist, which releases in August, which I'm hoping to get up on the channel at some point, when it releases. Hopefully, just as it's releasing, I'll start getting that rolling out. There's also the Sleeping Dogs, obviously. That Far Cry 3 series is stalled out. Hopefully get to it sometime in June. Pick that up again once I get the new PC in here. And obviously the community spotlight matches are always worth checking out, guys. So again, thanks for watching the vid. I've done all the rest of it. So until next time, remember why it hurts. Later all.